Thanks for being on the show tonight, Sarah.
You betcha, Larry. I know it's difficult for an aging lefty, such as you, to not feel threatened by a free-thinking, self-made, hot conservative babe such as myself. You're more comfortable with the sagging, wrinkled type who hasn't worn a bra since 1960. Aren't you? You would just prefer that I would not be around, right, Larry?
Yeah, but what I would have given to have had you in the 60s, just me and you in my Chevrolet Vega, putting footprints on the dashboard upside down. Listening to Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Ooh, that's gross. Only problem, Larry, is that I was 4 years old in 1960. You effing weirdo.
Yeah, you have got a point there. I was intrigued to hear about the fact that you use anthracite coal to heat your house in Alaska, when you described on the show tonight about that puffback explosion. Did it blow your house up completely?
No, just a little. Scared the living crap out of me and Todd, though. For sure. When you come to Alaska to visit me, I'll teach you how to stoke my Hitzer Anthracite 983 fireplace insert.
That's okay, Sarah. I would not mind a little stroking, but I don't know whether you read the tabloids. I can't insert anymore. Too old. Not that I would mind trying. Do you think Todd would kick my ass?
Oh, Larry. Get your mind out of the gutter. If you want to learn more about coal, go visit NEPA Crossroads on the web. Go read anything written by Coal Burner, Berlin, Yanch, or Richard. That way when you come visit me in Alaska you can operate the coal stove while I'm in the lower 48.
Good, Sarah. Let me ask you a little more about that explosion in your house. Is there any way you could have blown up your house with the coal stove? I mean, by accident. Do things just perfectly to get the biggest explosion possible? I will want to know how to do that. I mean how not to do that when I'm running your stove.
Well, Larry, any process of combustion requires some type of fuel, oxygen, and a source of ignition. To get an explosion, rather than merely fire, these three elements must ideally come together in an enclosed space.
Fascinating. But does the coal explode?
No, not the coal. But as the coal is heated, volatile gases such as methane and hydrogen that are trapped in the coal get released and are themselves explosive. What's more, as the fresh coal starts to burn, the carbon molecules that make up the coal become incompletely oxidized. So, instead of forming carbon dioxide that would be produced from complete combustion, only one oxygen molecule combines with each carbon atom. This produces carbon monoxide which, in addition to being a deadly poisonous gas, is also a highly flammable gas that is produced and also makes up part of the fuel for the explosion.
Yes, tell me more. I am spellbound.
So if you have the manual pipe damper closed to trap the outflow of explosive gases, you have a setup ripe for an explosion. The source of ignition is the hot coals themselves burning below the newly added coal. Then all you need is a sufficient influx of oxygen in order to make it go boom.
Riveting.
Larry, you are just a little too interested in exploding my stove for me to allow you to operate it. Okay.
That is okay, Sarah. Sounds a little too complicated for me anyway. Tell me about your guns.